right, welcome to the Hat Trick Podcast, episode 5. It's been a little while for us recording, and you know what, guys? We have special mics right now, okay? Me and Leo invested money into this to sound really, really great.
I hope it sounds good.
But Leo always sounds creepy as usual. So.
Oh my god. Now you get to hear it in deep bass tone. Or
1080p. Wait,
that's yeah. We're at 41,000 or 44,000 hertz. I don't know.
Is it over 9,000?
It's over 9,000 hertz.
Okay. All right. So you know what, Leo? I told you I'm gonna start it a little bit different this time.
Sure, buddy.
And I'm starting off a little bit different. All right. So I'm gonna start off with an apology to a certain company. So I want to apologize to Simply Barbecue. Now, that's just a great. Now the phone's ringing.
Hold on. We're gonna just take a pause on that, right? Hold on. Hold that thought. Hold on. Let me continue rolling. Continue rolling. I'm gonna just move this shit. I totally forgot to do it. Where were we?
Okay, so apologies to Simply Barbecue. Now, I told you, Simply Barbecue, that I wanted you to suck my ass, suck my dick, for being a shitty ass company who almost made me die. I realize that's unprofessional of me. Now that we have a professional setup, I realize, you know what? I gotta try and be professional.
Mm-hmm.
While you will never become big or a big company, I realize that as a PR professional, somewhat, I shouldn't do that to a company such as yourself. So I apologize to you, Simply Barbecue. Now, my other apology is to the audience. I've been listening to the podcast this whole time, and I've been realizing that Jesus Christ, I swear a lot. I swear so damn much. Have you realized that, Leo?
Just a tad. It's
bad.
It's not. I mean.
Like,
well, remember what I said the second episode, after the first episode, I'm like, well, maybe we should just not swear as much. And you're like, fuck you, Leo. Who the fuck is swear? Fuck all the young viewers or whatever.
And I still stand by that. But I should still not swear as much. Because I was saying, like, fuck as many times as I would say, like, and like.
Yeah.
So I need to just tighten that up.
Well, that's my thing. I don't swear as much, but I do say like a lot.
That's okay.
And I guess that's the healthy balance.
Those are my apologies. Leo, don't you have an apology to say to the audience?
No.
You sure you don't have an apology, Leo?
I have. I mean,
you know you have to apologize for something.
I don't have. No, I'm trying to figure what why are you looking at you? Why are you giving me that look? I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to pin me for.
You know what? You know what I'm gonna make you apologize for?
What?
For not getting to the first topic.
Oh shit! I am so sorry. Let's get on to that first topic. Here we go.
And for saying creepy, you should apologize for being creepy.
I know. I should apologize for being creepy. I'm sorry, but it's just so tempting. All right. Let's go on to. Yo, that look. If only you guys could see what Michael was looking into my eyes. I'm just like, oh man.
You know, somebody was telling me that we should do a video podcast. I'm like,
I
not after the money that we put into this. We're gonna wait a little while on it.
With what budget? All right, first topic. Here we go. Let's see what we drawed here.
Okay.
Just get some of that.
Looks
get
like
some of that.
Kind of yours.
Get some of that ASMR unraveling.
It sounds so crisp.
I know, a little bit. Oh, true. Yo, I put this in today, and I'm very happy I drew it. Okay, which show would you see yourself as a character in?
That's a good question.
Now listen.
Yeah. You think you start this one off?
No. You start this one off. But
I don't. I'm not.
But remember,
I'm
like it's you living in that world with those predicaments.
Okay.
And you're living alongside them.
Oh God.
Yeah. So, I mean, I've never seen Game of Thrones, but I feel like Game of Thrones would be a terrible option.
Yeah, because you would die.
You just die in the first episode, like, "Hey guys."
Yeah.
It's
That's a tough question. I think. You know what? Okay, I think of something. All right, I would love to do some kind of Star Trek show. Now, Star Trek you're also very close to dying too. There's like a joke for Star Trek nerds, or not necessarily Star Trek nerds. If you wear a red shirt, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
It's kind of what happens. But the thing I really like about Star Trek is the fact that you get to explore.
Mhm.
You get to talk with new planets. It's not so much war based either. It's about intergalactic diplomacy.
Yeah.
So you want to just try and you want to just try and talk well with aliens, and you're exploring new worlds and seeking everything out. And I think it's just really cool, the fact that you have to deal with this whole vast variety of aliens,
Mhm.
and you gotta just get along with them.
Yeah,
So
just-
it's a very diplomatic answer, but
So if you wear red, you're pretty much guaranteed you're gonna die.
it's like more like in the original show. But
So did everyone just like make a subconscious effort, like, oh my god, I better stay away from that salmon pink. It's a little bit,
so
it's
it's
a little
risking
bit-
it.
it's risking it, but it goes so well with my shoes. It's just
Pretty
like,
much. And I mean, it'd be fucking cool to be the captain of the Enterprise, the ship. You know, just boss
I mean-
people around. Get say,
go on
all right,
space
make it
adventures.
so to like Patrick Stewart. You know,
Yeah.
what he did? He actually Patrick Stewart,
Yeah.
Jean-Luc Picard is coming back.
Oh yeah, I heard. Yeah, I've heard
yeah,
about that.
yeah. So I can't wait for that. Honestly, he's such a great actor. He's like a Shakespearean actor.
Oh, that's cool.
So he like really brings some acting chops to the whole role.
Yeah. I never seen a Star Trek show
Fuck
or
you. A
movie
movie?
at all.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm more of a Star Wars guy. I mean, if that by now.
fucking guy.
It's what I'm just saying. Like, I'm just like, I don't know. Something about Star Trek, I have no idea. It's just something turns me off about it. But I mean, like the whole ship, I guess, correspondence of like, people just, yeah, we're all here gelling together, going on space adventures.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly. That's pretty dope. I mean, I think that's just really cool, and
For me, I think of like Futurama. Like,
oh, that's pretty cool.
yeah.
That's what you'd want to be in.
No, I probably wouldn't want to. I wouldn't be in like.
So
I don't know if I would.
Which show would you want to go into?
So this is the thing. I'm torn between like live action and like animated stuff because I think like.
Well, I guess you could break the rules of animation if you were
Yeah.
animated.
Yeah, I know. But I think for like a live action show, the first show that came into my head was Breaking Bad. But I think no, that'd be
It would be
just-
a drug
drug
mule.
mule. I feel like that'd just be a terrible decision. I feel like you gotta choose like an easygoing show, just something like
Yeah.
like a Seinfeld or something.
My original idea was Friends.
My friends,
Like just be like a seventh friend, but then it wouldn't work. But then it
'cause you'd
wouldn't
be
work.
like the odd dude out and just be
Pretty
like,
much.
what are you, six wheeling or some shit? Because
Seventh. Oh, I guess yeah.
six wheeling, third wheel, yeah, right.
Well,
Seventh
like
wheeling?
like four of them are in a relationship with each other by the end of
Okay.
it, and then like Phoebe and Joey end up just kind of doing their own separate things. But
Okay,
Phoebe ends up marrying Paul Rudd on the show.
Paul Rudd's in the show. I don't know. I don't watch Friends. I watch good
How
shows.
fucking dare you?
I watch good shows. Sorry,
Friends is a great show, right?
Everyone keeps saying it's such a good show. I just don't see what it's so appealing about it. There's,
It's funny.
I mean,
It's
Jennifer Aniston.
lighthearted.
Oh my god,
Courtney Cox and
Really
Lisa
good.
Kudrow too.
who's she again? Is she?
She's Phoebe.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah,
No,
but
they're
Courtney
all pretty
Cox,
good.
like
I mean, Courtney Cox, yeah.
a rocket,
Rocket.
and Jennifer Aniston also a rocket. Amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, but I would do like a Seinfeld or
Seinfeld's so boring though.
but the fucking bass line. Imagine.
Dun, dun, dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun,
dun.
dun, dun, dun. You just walk into every place. Dun, 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 dun.
God, what an overrated show, man.
That, I mean, or like I'm gonna go like total like weeb on this and go animated and
Okay.
go like to like an anime or something like that.
Kind of anime.
Oh man, either Pokemon or
Oh,
yo. Come,
all right,
just,
you win.
Like imagine.
Yeah, Pokemon. Yeah.
Tell me at one point you're like, fuck, I wish Pokemon were real.
Yes.
I want to fucking house some sort of domesticate a creature
Yes.
and have it fight other creatures and just fly around and do adventures and shit.
All right, like whenever you would go on the path and you'd go on the grass, right? And
Oh,
you would
yeah.
and you would like encounter those trainers. I guess it would not trainers. What would those stand people that would just like encounter you and have like that exclamation point? What would they be called?
Yeah, the trainers.
Okay, trainers. Okay, whatever, trainers. and they'd have one Pokemon. And you're like, why the fuck do they have one Pokemon? But then you find out that one Pokemon's pretty strong.
Mm-hmm.
You get to have one Pokemon. Who's your one Pokemon?
Gengar.
Oh,
Gengar.
like a ghost Pokemon,
Ghost
right?
Pokemon. Gengar is the
Why
OG.
him?
Gengar, he's just so good. He's a pain in the ass to get in the games
Hmm.
because you need to have friends to get in. And if you're like me,
We don't have many friends.
no, but if we're talking about like pure like first generation, like Gengar was like
Okay.
so sick. You put him like you use the combo. Like my favorite combo was Hypnosis, and then you put Dream Eater. So you put like every
put him to sleep.
put it to sleep, and then you get Dream Eater. It does damage to the other Pokemon, and then
Yeah.
afterwards you get their life added onto yours.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's pretty
Yeah.
much a troll, and he can't be affected by like normal Pokemon and vice versa.
Okay.
But he's like good because he can learn like other different moves, like Psychic and stuff like that, and
That's
you know,
dope.
he's solid. He's have you seen what Gengar looks like? He's a unit, man. He's just
Yeah.
he's like
he's
Jack.
built.
He's just a Jack goes like, oh, I'm gonna fuck some shit up. You ready for this shit? I'm gonna eat your
Yeah.
dreams, bitch. It's just like,
Well,
but
okay.
yeah.
Now my one Pokemon. I always love this guy Entei.
Yo,
Entei is like he had his own
He
movie, the
was-
third movie.
yeah, where he's a
and-
pedophile.
What?
Yes, where isn't a pedophile now?
This
What?
did not go in the direction I was expecting.
But yeah, the third movie was I swear he was a pedophile in that. He was like a pedo dog. He was
What?
yeah. He kidnaps a young girl. I swear to
Is this
God.
real life?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
We'll watch it again. We'll watch it. I know it's been some time, but we'll watch it again. Watch that movie again. He kidnaps a young girl.
What?
Yeah, like the kid's
I
like
can't endorse
nine to yeah, the kid's like 9.
I
10
just
years old.
apologized for Sippy Barbecue to say to suck my ass. Now I'm just saying I'm endorsing an animal kidnapping a young.
bestiality,
Yeah,
pedophilia.
fuck.
Like that's like a double whammy right there. Yeah,
Shit.
he kidnaps this girl. I'm pretty sure.
You're pretty sure?
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure. We have to look it up afterwards, but like
Fair.
he kidnaps this young girl who's like I think she has like a special ability
Okay.
or whatnot. He doesn't move his mouth when he talks, but he's got
That is
like
a little
this.
creepy.
It's a little bit creepy, but yeah, he kidnaps her.
Doesn't he
takes her to-
normally talk too? He doesn't say Entei?
Yeah,
right?
all the legendary Pokemon talk.
Oh,
All the legendary
okay.
Pokemon know how to speak.
But
like,
Mew doesn't though.
yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened there, but yeah, like yeah, that and like I think the little star dude. What's the star dude?
No.
God, Drachi. Like I just like had to like I had to
see
like
his mind work.
Like, I had to like
Yeah.
I had to like go back 15 years. What is that Pokemon called? Well, Jirachi. Yeah, they don't talk.
okay.
But all the other legendary Pokemon, like they can speak like fluent English. Like they took a linguistics course
Like
at
Meowth.
like yeah, like Meowth and
Team
stuff
Rocket.
like
What the fuck?
that. Yeah, I know. Like I don't know why he sticks around. He could have just cut. I want a sideshow.
I know. Just join a circus, Meow.
But back, bringing it on topic. Entei kidnaps a young girl because for whatever reason.
Is this really on topic?
What? I
Is this
mean,
really good compared to our
you
first.
gotta
our
stop
first-
endorsing pedophilia type Pokemon.
All right, you know
Yo,
what?
like the
And-
realest one is Mewtwo, man. That guy,
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
that was a G.
But you know, Mew is actually pretty cool.
Mew's
Mew is
cool.
like blocking all of Mewtwo's attacks.
Mhm.
So Mewtwo was just trying to attack Mew, and he was like just bouncing off Mew. He's like Mew, and it would just bounce off in the
Yeah.
bubbles and everything like that. Mew is really cool.
Yo, but-
really cool.
But can we just talk about how he had his own mansion? This Pokemon had his own mansion
That's pretty badass.
in this economy. He had his own in this whatever the economy is in Pokédoll. This man had.
How did he
enough
make all
money
that money?
I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe he's
he like, cause doesn't he have like mind control powers?
always a psychic Pokemon. Yeah,
Yeah, so you can probably just like mind control people. Like, give me your money. Give
and
me your
then
money.
yeah, it just like I could do that. Mind control like the construction workers. Assemble the queen size bed over here in this corner.
Wouldn't you get a king size bed?
Yeah,
at that
assemble the king size bed in this corner. California, not even king, California king, which is like 1.5 times bigger than a king size bed.
Point? What do you need that for?
What? What do you mean? For orgies?
That's the only reason why you need that.
Yeah.
If it
Man,
was
it was-
any other reason, you would not. You would
Man.
like. I would sleep more like to the edge.
For
Imagine trying to get up in the middle of the bed every morning. That's like a fucking obstacle course.
Oh, like just to like roll off. It's like-
Yeah.
well, there goes half your day. It's just imagine trying to snooze your alarm clock and you have your
Oh,
night
God.
your night tables on the other side. It's like, oh fuck, guess I just gotta go to work now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty
How do we
much.
get talking about king size beds? And
We don't know.
okay,
Maybe it's best if we go into the second topic.
yeah, I'm down.
All right, that's my turn to pick the second topic now. Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay. Okay, so here's the second topic. I'm gonna unravel it right close to the mic.
Ooh, that feels nice.
Ooh, okay. So this is I was teasing this on our Instagram. Yeah, I did a lot yesterday. I was saying the best things come in threes.
Okay.
The tease was that the fact that we are gonna have another guest on the next podcast. It's gonna be Lisa. She's gonna be our third guest. Then we're gonna have a few other people, some of our friends. Guys, since you're listening to the podcast right now, tell us what you think. Tell us why you would be a great guest, third guest on our podcast. We'll try and consider you to be on a podcast. And with our second topic, which celebrity would you want on our podcast?
Celebrity? Ooh.
Yeah.
Uh.
I have a couple if you just want to think about it.
Yeah. Oh, I got a few.
Okay.
I'm just gonna just name them off the bat. So, Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr.
Jesus Christ, you were prepared.
Yeah. Eric Andre.
Oh yeah.
Eric
Andre,
Andre.
yeah.
James Hetfield.
Yes, from
Yes.
Metallica.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. You're right.
I can list pretty much like all my musical
So
influences.
why those people?
Robert Downey Jr. is just such an interesting dude. He
Yeah.
just talk about the whole like Marvel experience. Like he's done 10 years worth of that stuff, and we
Yeah.
just keep cycling. We cycle back to like at least one Marvel point.
Yeah, it's
within-
true. Every
within-
podcast.
within within every episode. But yeah, just talk about like what that experience has been. I think he'd be an interesting conversation. Eric Andre, because he's just hilarious.
He has his own like podcast type thing, right?
I'm not sure. I think. I don't know. We get
But he has
the
like a
Eric
YouTube
Andre-
thing, right?
No, it's the Eric Andre show.
Okay. So
And,
what's that show like about?
It's like an interview. It's like a talk show,
Okay.
but it's like completely random. And then he does like skits. It's very much so like SNL skits meets, let's say, like whatever, like talk show like Jimmy Fallon or something like that. But it's
Cool.
completely outrageous things, especially like when he's interviewing his guests. Like he does like something completely crazy
Nice.
or whatever. And James Hetfield is amazing. So he's one of my big like influences in like music. So I just want to just pick his brain on stuff.
Yeah.
He's got like fountain of knowledge.
He created like a wooden guitar recently, right?
Yeah, so I think ESP custom built it for him.
Okay.
And on this guitar, it's one of his like signature shapes that he's built with ESP. And for those who don't know what ESP is, it's a Japanese guitar company, and they used to specialize in like custom building guitars, and now they start mass producing guitars, but they still work closely in like custom building specific guitars for different musicians, and they're huge in the metal community. Anyways, because James is an icon, because he's with Metallica, he has his own shape called the snake bite. So recently he created this guitar that uses wood panels from the garage that they used to record in. So where they recorded or where they rehearsed songs, like wrote songs from like Kill 'Em All and like Ride the Lightning, the first two albums, and even like Master of Puppets. They like in that same garage, they took some of the wood paneling and they glued the wood together to make the body.
That's awesome.
And then on the inlays, they have like almost I guess etched out sketches of all the band members.
That's
So
cool.
it has like James, Kirk, Lars, and Cliff.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, it's like a linear path to show like when they were all going to like get Cliff, because Cliff they used to live in LA. It kind of shows like the whole story on the fretboard. So it's like the three of them, and then they go.
The fretboard's like where the strings are, right?
Yeah. So the strings, so it's the inlays.
Okay.
So those little inlays, like some guitars have those dots. So these are like custom ones that are designed after the characters or the band members. Yeah, so they have like the band members, and then afterwards has like different song compositions that Cliff wrote, and it's such a detailed, like it's just a beautiful guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he did that. I'm like, oh, I need that.
Nah, man, it's such a great guitar. He'd be a good person to go on. Come
Yeah.
on, I'd like to talk to him about the San Jose Sharks to see if he's actually a real fan too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think he's a huge fan. I'm not. He does. I'm pretty sure he's more into football.
Oh,
He's
really?
more of a football dude, and well, baseball. Him and Kirk always do the San
Oh, this
Francisco.
40 not 49ers. That's the football team.
Yeah.
Giants.
The Giants. They do
Yeah.
the concerts every night, or I don't know. They do the anthem or something.
Oh,
Like,
cool.
they have like a Metallica day or something whenever they're in.
That's dope. I'd like to go to
Yeah.
that. Their park is really nice too. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. What's yours?
So mine, it's gonna be a bit different than yours. Now three people like you, Dax Shepard, Jennifer Lawrence, and this guy that I really like, Steve Dangle.
Ooh.
So let's start with Steve Dangle. Well, the clock fell, which is great. Steve Dangle is the host. Well, not the host exactly. He's a part of the Steve Dangle podcast. He has his own YouTube channel, Steve Dangle. This guy's a really big Leafs fan.
Mm-hmm.
The great thing about him, I think I really generally agree with all his Leafs points.
Yeah.
Pretty similar. We might differ in some areas. He along with Adam Wilde, Jesse Blake, they really inspired me to create a podcast. So I just kind of want to also talk with him, say, hey, what made you want to do a podcast? Like him and Adam, Steve and Adam, they went to high school together. Kind of similar to me and you, although we went to elementary school together.
Yeah.
They were talking in their grade 10 or grade 11 class saying, hey, wouldn't it be cool if me and you did a radio show? Kind of like me and you, Leo.
Yeah, just
We've been wanting to do a podcast, kind of something similar, maybe different kind of.
Yeah, or just talking, just because we talk a lot. Like,
yeah, we talk a lot. Yeah.
every goodbye is like, all right, let's talk
It's
about
like an
the-
hour extended long
the podcast.
goodbye.
I'm like, why don't we just put microphones in front of our faces and
Pretty much.
and like record these conversations?
Oh yeah,
You know?
for sure. And I think it's really cool to see friends. Like, I think he's a really cool guy. And you know, the only thing is that too, I love hockey. I obviously do love hockey, but the only thing is that I like when people who are like known for, let's just say, hockey, or known for film, or known for science, like
Yeah.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Mhm.
I would love to see what they think about the other, like, stuff other than what they
specialize in.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I'd like to see what they kind of are interested in. Now Jennifer Lawrence is a pretty cool person because she's really interesting. She has really good personality. She's in a lot of great movies like Silver Lining Playbook.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah, it's a
That
great
was
movie,
I gotta
yeah.
watch that again.
Yeah, Hunger Games.
Uh,
I think she was in Winter's Bone. Wasn't she in Winter's Bone too?
I honestly don't know that one, but
Okay.
she's in one of my favorite movies of 2017,
What's your favorite movie?
Mother.
Oh
There's no-
God, damn it!
She was, you haven't seen it, right?
No, I haven't seen Mother,
Oh my
no.
god.
Okay,
It's
so
a phenomenal
why do you like
film.
Mother?
It's a phenomenal film, and listen, it's a very very polarizing film.
Okay.
It's one of those films you either are gonna love it or you're gonna hate it, or you're just be like, what the fuck is this?
Sure.
So it's filled with a lot of symbolic references to the Bible, and unless you're told that, like I just told you, you would have no idea.
Yeah.
I was just being like mind fucked the entire film, and then my friends are saying after the film, my friends said, there's a lot of like biblical references in there. It's like, oh, what? And then they explained it, and I'm like, oh my god, now my mind's like fucked even more kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
And I was kind of trying to piece the whole film together. Like a lot of the things went over my head
Sure.
because I was just trying to like everything happened so quick, and unless you're looking out for it, you'll completely miss it. But then when you watch it again or watch it with those symbolisms in mind, and you completely understand what the film's about. And I like her performance was great. I just felt what she was feeling, and
Yeah.
for a film to do that to me, like make me feel like anxious, because she was very anxious and like angry, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm fucking pissed too. Like, god damn it, like but overall, it was without spoiling it, it was a very dark telling tale of the Bible. Basically, they do the first and and second Testaments, obviously, right?
Well, I mean, that's kind of the thing. She's also a part of like some controversial stuff. Like, there's also Red Sparrow too, which is
Oh.
kind of not similar, but also kind of similar in the sense that like I think there was like some rape scenes in there too, and like I think like some people were turned off by that, obviously. So she's been a part of some controversial stuff, but
Yeah.
she also seems like a really great personality. I remember there was like this one interview. She was at the Oscars. She's talking with I think E. It doesn't really matter who she's talking with. All of a sudden, Jack Nicholson came right behind her, and Jack Nicholson's like, you did a really great job in Silver Linings Playbook, and he's like, and she's like trying to keep cool, she's trying to be like, oh yeah, thanks, man. They're like just laughing back and forth. Then she walks away, and it's just and then just you look in her face, and she just says, oh my god, like that's Jack Nicholson,
Yeah, yeah.
She seems like pretty down to earth, but a lot of cool experiences. So I like to talk with her. Now another a bit of a left field pick, but Dax Shepard. So you ever seen this movie called Without a Paddle or Zathura? He's also in this other one.
I know the-
I think it's called Hit and Run.
I know the movie.
Yeah.
I know the name. I can't put a face to the name.
Shoot, I can't. Okay, so anyway, I can't really describe what its face
I know.
looks like.
I know. I'm gonna just Google him.
Yeah, Google him. Okay, so he was on this other YouTube show, which actually I forgot to mention on my favorite YouTube channels is it's called Hot Ones. So it's this YouTube channel where they have an interview style, but they eat hot wings, and the wings progressively get hotter and hotter.
Yes.
Very weird dude. Really weird dude, but super cool. Super cool. Really like looks down to earth. This guy would like he has like he had like scorching hot wings, like 2 million Scoville units, which is incredibly hot, and it was like nothing for him.
Okay. Oh,
So-
damn, that's intense.
It's intense.
I finally saw what he looks like. He's got a really awkward face, but I know
like me and you, Liam.
Sorry.
He'll fit in really well with this podcast. But I think also I'm trying to think about how me and you are, and I think like a bit people who are a little bit weird, a little bit skew, a little bit right or left.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of cool. I don't know. I think, and I'm also a really big fan of the movie Without a Paddle. I mentioned it a little bit earlier, but really underrated comedy. So do you know what that's about?
Yeah, I've things in it too.
Seth Green.
Seth Green. Yeah.
Yeah, and the guy who played Shaggy in Scooby Doo. I forgot his name.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure his career just spans across those two movies.
Pretty much. I think he's also in a movie, and he's just that Shaggy's in like a show called Good Girls. It's on Netflix now.
But I had no idea.
Oh, Matthew Shepard, I think is something. I think that's his name.
Matthew Shepard.
Yeah. Anyway, so Without a Paddle is about these three friends. They go to their friend's funeral. Their friend passed away.
Mm-hmm.
And when they were kids, they were lifelong friends. Again, like me and you, Liam.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Oh man, those touching moments
Those
and
touching
bridging all those
moments.
connections.
So they had this goal of finding, I think it was Davy Jones' locker or whatever. Not Davy Jones' locker. Some kind of treasure. They didn't end up finding it, obviously.
Yeah.
So when they're older, they go to their friend's funeral. The guy who was like really into doing it, and they're like, you know what? We're gonna find this treasure. We're gonna go on this journey to do it. A lot of like hijinks happen.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, who's our special guest star in that movie?
Who?
Burt Reynolds.
Oh, actually?
Yeah, he comes up in the movie. It's
That's
just such a really a fun ass movie.
Yo, anything you put Burt Reynolds in is like hilarious. Have you seen
Yeah.
any of the Archer? Have you ever watched Archer?
No.
Oh my god, Burt Reynolds is they animated him, or I don't know if it's his actual voice, but
Yeah.
it's so funny.
So what's Archer about?
Archer.
Yeah.
So Archer is I guess it's inspired by like James Bond type. You never watched an episode?
No.
So-
I'm interested though.
Okay, so it's an animated series. It takes place in like the I guess futuristic 1950s because they have like 1950s aesthetic, but all the tech is very very futuristic. Much so like if you know The Incredibles.
Sure.
So The Incredibles,
Sure.
how they have, you know how it's like everything's like super advanced, but the
Yeah.
cars and stuff look like it's from the 50s or whatever.
Sure.
So it's kind of like that. And then it follows the adventures of Sterling Archer, who's like the spy, but he's just a dick. And
Like most spies are.
like most spies, but he's like he's pretty much a combination of James Bond, Charlie Sheen and
Oh, like
Two and a Half
Michael
Men,
and Michael from The Office, kind of.
and Michael from The Office. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
So
okay.
he's got like all those. Like he's really good at his job, but he's
Yeah.
a dick, and he knows he's like he can get like any girl he wants, kind of thing. And
God.
yeah, and it's like it's just a disaster combination, and pretty much of like how he makes the people around him like his like their lives a living hell.
Yeah,
But he ends up being right half like most of the time.
that's amazing.
Like I don't know how to describe like there'd be like a scenario where like they're stranded like on a raft, and he's like, oh, I've eaten like all the ration portions or whatever. It's like, why would you fucking do that? It's like, oh, I was hungry. It make you feel worse. Like I actually threw him up like afterwards because I ate too much. So they're stranded on this raft in the middle of the ocean, and they get rescued by Somalian pirates. They're like, oh my god, this can't get any worse. And then afterwards, at the end of it, he becomes like the pirate king, because like things like always like works out. It's like a disaster.
That's pretty
But
funny.
yeah, it's a really good show. Totally recommend watching it. I just started like I think I'm halfway through season 2, but yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's a fun one.
I dig that. I dig
Yeah.
that, man. All right, man. So we're gonna change it up a little bit. Now, guys. Normally we put topics into the hat, but this third topic. I insisted we must just talk about it because it just happened. So we're recording this on a Monday, Saturday, 2 days ago. Leo had a party. Leo had a party when there was a bunch of people, and there was also alcohol involved. Now,
I mean, that's usually the parameters of a party, Michael.
unless it was like really
Alcohol
hardcore
and,
drugs.
and party. I mean, oh man,
That's not
I
your
wish.
kind of party.
what do you mean? That is my kind of party.
What the fuck?
Get all the kind of drugs in here. Get all the drugs in here.
Okay. All right. So, our third topic is, what do you like/hate about drunk you?
Oh man. Okay. Let me
Okay.
tell you something.
Yeah.
Drunk Leo. What I hate about Drunk Leo is confidence, and
Yeah.
that's what I like about Drunk Leo is confidence. Anything that I would not do in my sober life,
Yeah.
Drunk Leo's just like, we're doing it.
We're doing it.
Like honestly, if I was beside like an airport or whatever, I got drunk, but I'd buy a flight to like some sort of whatever, check in, call it a day.
That's right.
But yeah, Drunk Leo is very, very confident, very, very outspoken.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of like in my waking life, I hold my tongue a lot because
That's why you have a podcast, so you can not hold your tongue.
a little bit, yeah. I hold my tongue a lot because I know a lot of people in this world are we live in a very sensitive ish world.
Okay.
But Drunk Leo doesn't know about that world. Drunk Leo's just like, we're gonna grab
He's
this
immune.
world. He's immune. We're gonna just grab the world by the balls and fucking be like, listen here, bitch. I'm gonna tell you how it is.
That's right.
And Drunk Leo has made some good and bad decisions, but usually things work out for Drunk Leo.
Really.
Yeah. Like,
Nah.
well, let me tell you.
Okay.
And was it a few episodes ago?
Yes.
Talked about like our worst drunk experience.
Yes.
Drunk Leo went to the casino, fucking cashed out.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then sober Leo went to the casino.
like lost money. It's
That's right.
fucking asshole.
That's right. That's why you gotta you gotta get lit, my man.
Yeah. Drunk Leo hooks up bad people at the club or whatever.
Okay. Leo.
Sober Leo's just like, maybe not. Maybe she's out of my league. And the guy Drunk Leo's just like, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Oh,
Fair.
God.
Okay.
What
Now,
about you?
man, this is gonna be a revealing podcast. I'm probably gonna have to reveal this to my social worker after this.
Oh, my God.
All right.
Jesus Christ, Michael, what the fuck?
All right. So, what do I hate about drunk Michael?
Yeah.
Fucking a shit ton. All right.
I don't think Drunk Michael's too bad, but you go on.
I'm an emotional motherfucker. All right. I become an emotional bitch, and I'm not even like I'm an emotional guy to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll cry somewhat easily. I'm a very I love you, man. I
Yeah.
hope you're doing really well. That's just like drunk Michael, just like to 11, just to 11 of that. So I was just at the party, and just like hugging everyone, just saying like, hey man, I love you, man, I love you, and then I was like crying, later
When?
on during the night.
When was this? A Saturday?
Yeah.
When?
Honestly, I don't even remember why I cried, but I started crying because of some stupid ass reason, and I started crying. I'm like, fuck, I don't like John Michael. we gotta stick that man in a cage.
The party was like, I don't know, like, I don't know. I remember at one point you came to me.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say for the last, but just say it now. Just say it
Oh my
now.
god. So this party, I did a pool party, and so this is where, let me just bring it back a little bit. So every time I try to do a pool party, it always fucking rains. Rains comes in out of nowhere. Check the weather for the Saturday. Perfect. Not a cloud in the sky. It's just good. Pool party's happening. Everyone's chilling. It's 30 degrees. Oh yeah, hot. Whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking clouds. You just see these dark clouds come in. I'm like,
This
you
is not good.
motherfucker. Look at the weather. 0% of rain. I'm like, okay, maybe they're just dark clouds. Nah. These motherfuckers came in and just rained over everything. So I'm trying to keep things dry, wet, not wet, and move people inside or whatever. Who's in the pool? Who's not in the pool? Where's the food?
There's
That, whatever.
There's like 30 people at this party.
30
right?
people, yeah, and I'm just holding it down. My co-host, Anthony, which we'll get on the show one day, he's gone, but we're gonna have him talk about that
And it's
story.
Like, we'll have him talk about the story.
But yeah, he's gone, so I'm riding solo, right? Shit's like barely holding on. I literally feel like I'm on a movie set because I'm like trying to just hold shit together.
Yeah.
Michael comes up to me and he's like, "Hey man, I know you don't need this right now," and I'm like, "Oh fuck,
I don't need this right now."
I'm like, oh fuck, what the fuck, what fucking happened?" And then
Do you remember what he said?
he's got, because he has two of his good friends here at the party, plus his girlfriend, and he's like, I'm trying to spend time with all three of them, but I don't know if I'm doing such a good job, and like, it's kind of hard right now. And I'm looking at him just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I'm like, Mike,
No, he didn't do that. He just looked at me. He just paused.
I just
he started
paused.
laughing.
I just like, because I was about to snap. I'm like, Mike, this fucking party's about to fall apart, and you're having a fucking emotional. I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't really help you with your problem. I'm gonna try my best, but like,
God,
I'm trying to hold this party together by the seams. There's fucking people still pouring in, who's hungry, who's not hungry, and I'm just like,
God damn, it's hard, man.
I'm never doing a pool party of that size ever again. I've decided.
You decided?
I decided.
So why? Well,
What do you mean?
Isn't it kind of fun to have a lot of people?
Yeah, but
Isn't
pool
it
parties,
fun? Isn't it
is.
fun to see you run around like with with your head cut off like a chicken?
No, like everyone. I mean,
It's fun for me.
If everyone, fuck off, man. If everyone had a good time, like obviously, like that's what I want. Everyone have a good time.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not saying I didn't have a good time, but I would have had more of a good time had that rain just not fuck up everything.
That's true.
Because it was so.
It made it,
I
made it
was
just that much worse.
I was just doing 1,001 things, and because it's my grandmother's house, so I had to report to her and make sure things were like a-okay.
Corporal Nonna.
Corporal Nonna. Hey, ma disgrazia, what are you doing? I was like, and if you know anything about Italian grandmothers, they're never satisfied. So it's like, it's
Unless you eat a lot.
yeah. And if no one's eating, they're like, what's the matter with you? It's just like they're just cussing me out and stuff like that. So yeah.
The food was good, by the way.
The food, I know, the food was pretty good.
Yeah.
You
had like tortellini. You had like
yeah, it was a lot
pork sausage.
catering. Yeah, it was pretty good stuff.
Fuck, I'm hungry now. Shit.
Yeah, shit. I didn't eat that. We'll get food later.
We get food later. All right. Now, what do I like about Drunk Michael?
Oh yeah, answer that.
Kind of like Leo, I think I'm a little bit more confident, so I talk a little bit, quotation marks, smoother, kind of, and a little bit easier to talk to, not worrying as much. But honestly, man, I mean, I think I'm gonna make a soul promise on the show. I make a promise, okay?
All right, we're listening. We're all listening here.
I'm not gonna drink again, ever again
What do you mean?
in my life.
Really?
That's a lie. I'm probably gonna drink again.
I give it to your birthday.
Ah, fuck.
You'll drink on your birthday.
Shh. Shit.
That's good. That's a good thing.
I
It's
mean, I
that's
like
decent.
beer. I like beer, but like I just don't like drinking like that much. Again,
Hard liquor. Let me tell you. Let me tell you
Yeah.
how I started that day off.
no.
What my breakfast was. My
No.
breakfast was a shot of cognac. I woke up.
Jesus.
So the night before, we had a surprise party for a mutual buddy of mine because he got accepted into law school.
Congratulations, Paul.
Yeah, Paul, the man. So I got in at like 4 a.m.
Okay.
I had like a sore throat or whatever. I was feeling like under the weather. I woke up on the Saturday.
Okay.
And I'm like, Ma, I don't know what's going on. My throat's killing me. She's like, here, gargle this. And she just fucking tosses me this bottle of cognac. It was at 10 a.m. in the morning. My hair is like in 3,000 different directions. And I'm like, fuck it. I gargle this cognac. I put it back. I honestly wanted to yak like on the spot. And I'm like, I guess it's one of those days. And I just like,
My man. That's how you started. That's how you started a party.
yeah, I just started like, yeah, I got lit like 10 a.m. and okay, start up, fix everything and do it. Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh my god, what a
That's the best.
disaster. Yeah. It was,
Poor Leo, but at least it makes for a more interesting day, I guess.
oh my god.
But you didn't drink that much though.
I drank a fairly decent amount.
But I guess when you're the host of a party, you can't drink that much, right?
Yo, I was just so focused on getting everything done and
Yeah.
getting everything like make sure everything's held down. Like my body had no time to just get drunk. It's just like, no, stay sober. We'll save it for later.
That's right.
And then I got hungover the next day.
You did?
Yeah, I was
Oh.
hungover. My head was hurting. I don't know how. I drank like a decent amount. Like I had like a few, like 4 or 5 shots and a good number of beers,
Yeah.
you know, but like I could count everything on my hands. And like, I'm like, why does my head hurt? I'm like, weak. You're fucking weak.
Fuck. Oh well. Poor Leo and I. We're gonna never drink again. But that is also a
No,
lie.
I'm gonna probably drink again. There's things inside me I gotta kill.
All the brain cells that it's gonna be lost.
Oh my goodness.
All right. So while Leo is blowing his nose, we're gonna go on to the lightning round, my man.
I apologize in advance. I got like these little sniffles or whatever the hell it is. I don't know.
You know what you need to take?
Mm.
A cognac shot.
Yo, actually,
Yeah, because it clears up your sinuses, right?
it just clears up everything. It
Clears
just
up everything.
it just kills. It's just a natural.
Clears every brain cell.
It's just a natural remedy. It's just like, yeah, the brain cells that are responsible for was it giving you colds or something or whatever? Just kill it. Just
All right, dude. All right.
Lightning round?
So,
All right.
lightning round. I'm gonna give you my question first.
Hold on, but first,
Yeah.
start the music.
Okay. There's the music. All right. So.
Gotta do it each time.
All right. So, would you rather spend your entire day with these people? How about that girl, the Yodel Kid, or Tekashi 6ix9ine?
Wait, like I have to date one of
No, you have to spend your day with one of them.
spend Yodel Kid.
Why?
Wait,
He's probably one of the most annoying one.
are you kidding me?
Yodeling's that's the most annoying thing. Even
He's-
Tekashi 6ix9ine, at least he raps
Takashi- no,
kinda.
fuck that guy. Him and his like My Little Pony type hair, whatever the fuck's going on that head of his. No, fuck that. And the Cash Me Out. You said the Cash Me Outside girl.
Yeah.
God no, man. I bet she smells like cigarettes and like cat piss. Fucking.
Yeah, she does not smell good. No.
So Yodel Kid's legit. Man was yodeling in his local Walmart. He lived the American dream. Him and his boots and his yodeling skills got all the way to stardom. I would hang with that kid.
This guy's a little piece of shit now.
No, how's he a little piece of shit?
Because he's like, oh, yo, I'm so big. I'm the Yodel Kid. I'm the Yodel Kid. And there was like a video. You have to,
Yo,
I have to-
he dropped a sick new track. I don't know if you listen to it, but it's man, I got some feels.
You got feels?
I got feels.
From Yodel Kid?
Yodel Kid.
What's his actual name?
I don't know.
Yodel Kid.
Yodel Kid. Anyways, yeah, out of all the three of them, hands down, Yodel Kid I would spend like a day with. We just chill.
What would you
whatever.
do with Yodel Kid?
Drugs. No, I'm just kidding. No, I don't know. I would tell him like teach me how to yodel, man. Like I don't know. Like
Good Yodel?
yeah, like
Okay.
I would like try to like write a song. Like get my guitar out, be like, let's write a banger right now.
Right. But do like a metal / a Yodel
No, I don't know.
crossover?
Something like a whatever, like acoustic, like it's an acoustic banger. Oh, that'd be sick actually. You know, wait, no, you're thinking right. Like a metal like yodel. It's
Yeah.
like,
It'd be like a cool difference of music. It could work,
You could do like something like
but you have to write the lyrics for him.
what?
You have to write the lyrics for him.
Oh yeah.
So you gotta like write some dark stuff.
Thanks.
Darkness.
I don't know how to express my feelings without a doubt. No, I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't
you just
know.
gotta yodel it out.
Yeah. Don't know how to express. I can't yodel.
All right, I guess. All right, we decided on who.
Yodel
Kid. All
Yodel
right.
Kid's number one.
All right. So what's your lightning round question?
Alrighty, Michael. Oh, that's not the paper.
Great.
Here's the paper. All right, Michael. All right. And if you listen to the other two episodes, the lightning round questions I've asked Michael are fairly
Let's say R-rated.
no, they're fairly unique, abstract, have their own unique aesthetic. We're gonna go a little bit simple today. All right, so Michael, stupidest thing you've spent your money on?
No way.
Why?
I put this in my phone like the other day.
Really?
Yeah, I put it in my phone so we can talk about it on the podcast. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. Stupidest money I ever spent my money on.
Stupidest thing.
Fuck. You know, I'm considering these mics here to be the stupidest things I ever spent my money on.
Oh, fuck you, Michael. Come on.
No. I mean, at least we sound pretty good. That's really tough because I spent my money on a lot of stupid shit. Now, do you have an answer for this one?
This is on you. This is the lightning round, Michael. This is all on you. What have you spent? What's the stupidest thing you spent your money on?
All right, I'm gonna go for it. Okay, so there's this game called Arkham Knight, Batman Arkham Knight. Now,
Really? A game?
oh no, I love the game.
Okay.
I love the game.
Alright.
But for $40 extra, you get this Seasons Pass. So Seasons Pass, made famous by EA, Electronic Arts, the company, came up with this thing called Season Pass. So if you pay $40 or $50 extra, you get all these downloadable content that you get for free. Now, I thought that was a piece of shit thing of EA to do, but every company started to do this. So I didn't want to do that for any other game except for Batman Arkham Knight because I love Batman games so much. Played Arkham Knight, great game. I'm not regretting buying that game, but I'm regretting buying the Seasons Pass that I only played for like 30 minutes, where I got some playable characters like Nightwing and Robin and Harley Quinn, and it was just basically Batman, just playing Batman with no
Just different skills.
exactly like they had. Okay, I had a little bit of different play styles, so you could tell one was Nightwing, one was Harley Quinn.
I mean, I hope so. For $40, that's
Oh my god, dude! I mean, I'm upset about that, but I know I'm missing some things.
and it's just the characters that you got.
Yes, just some characters.
That's robbery. That's straight up robbery. That's like a $15 max DLC.
Yeah, and there's like some different skins. God damn it! Damn you skins! Damn you skins in every game like Fortnite and League of Legends. You cost so much money.
Well, here's the thing with
I know that's how they make money.
With
but-
with Fortnite, it's bullshit. I mean, for skins, it's whatever. But apparently, like, there's gliders. I was talking to like my little cousins. They play it like religiously.
yeah,
There's gliders that help you get down to the ground faster.
that's fucked up.
So I'm like, it's a pay to win type game. Like you should
It
have the
is, yeah.
same, what is it? Same
Advantage.
same playing field. You
Yeah.
know, like okay, it takes me this long to get down to the ground. It should take you this long.
Yeah,
You know, and then afterwards it just comes down to skill. And then if you want that aesthetic, the skin aesthetic or whatever,
yeah.
you should pay extra for that.
Oh,
Not
for
that
sure.
you pay to have an advantage of the game. I got more money than you, so I'm gonna get down to the ground first, get my weapons or whatever, and win faster.
Fair,
You know, I don't know.
fair. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Remember the shit? Sorry, go on.
No, my other stupidest purchase is getting a really expensive phone. So this is my other topic that I wanted to relate back to what I hate about Drunk Michael. Drunk Michael is fucking clumsy as fuck.
Oh, I know what we're talking about.
Now-
so
I'm in my bathroom, and I'm at home. It's like
is it Saturday night.
Saturday. Well, I guess like Sunday morning.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, in my bathroom, my
Mhm.
phone falls on its face. It's done that a few times before, but it cracked. Part of the screen is cracked. So
I'm just looking at it now, and it's
not the
It's-
greatest in shape.
it's not healthy.
It's not healthy, no. Now, it's an S8.
Okay.
This is back in the day, like a year ago. It was like $1,000 phone.
Really? They go for $1,000?
Something close to that.
God damn.
Why do we spend so much money on phones when they're so easily breakable? Like, are phones that important to us that we really need to spend that much money on it?
I mean, you could always go different routes. It just
Yeah.
depends on what you want and what you need.
That's right.
I mean, honestly, I'm getting to the point now where I just need communication apps. You know what I mean? Like I need
Like WhatsApp and
like whatever, my Messenger, WhatsApp,
Yeah.
Instagram, Facebook. You know? The price point of these phones are justified by their processors and RAMs and all this stuff if you're doing a lot more. You know, if you're running games or whatever, stuff like that. Yeah, multi-use devices.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I mean, I don't use it for anything that aside from games and like messaging. So why do
you're
I need a
using it-
really big?
Well, you're using it for games then.
I am, but like not like the
Like
big
graphic,
ones. Yeah,
heavy
like just like
games
basically
or
ones like Time Surfer, or
I don't know.
Jetpack Joyride.
Oh, true.
Like,
You still
just,
play
like,
that?
simple-
That's-
a little
that's
bit,
That's a fun
little
game.
bit.
That's a,
Yeah.
I remember that. That was a banger.
That's like one of those where you just play on the toilet basically.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, you're with your phone on your toilet too. You might be listening to us on the toilet. You might be taking a nice.
They're watching me.
They know where I live. All right, now, but I'm really curious. What's the stupidest money you ever spent? Anything on?
Oh God.
This makes really great
Yeah.
podcasting. It's hard.
I know it's
a hard
because
question.
I spend money on a lot of stupid.
Oh,
things.
I know one for you.
What?
Your longboard.
Oh, buddy, that's a good one. Okay, let me tell you something, folks. I had this dream that I could.
You had a dream? That's
No.
how it started off.
No, I don't know. I don't know what it was. Something clicked in my head, and I'm like, you know what's fucking cool? Longboarding, or like getting places with a longboard. Because at the time when I was going to my university, it was a long walk. You know, like York.
Yeah,
You know, it's got that.
it's a big campus.
It's a big campus, and they have like that long stretch of road or whatever.
Yeah.
So what I wanted to do was, sorry, my nose. Take my longboard and just get to class. I wanted to be cool. I wanted to be like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Like I just wanted to because I see as I'm walking, everyone's going like flying by me and stuff. I'm like, that's a cool thing.
On those longboards slash
Yeah,
skateboards.
skateboard. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was looking online and I'm like, yo, looking at videos and people like, yo, these are people going down hills and stuff, and it's easier to turn than a skateboard, and I'm like, you know, I can get into this. I can dig this out. So I bought it,
Yeah.
and it was like $200.
Jeez, I thought it was $200. Oh my
$200.
god.
Yeah, it was like $200, and I'm on this thing, and my road in my neighborhood's kind of rough, but I'm like, you know what? It's pretty fun, you know. And then I'm like, okay, time to go down like a larger hill. By larger hill, I mean my driveway. 'Cause it's got a little bit of an incline. I fall on my ass, and I'm like, I think this was not the right decision. I went riding a few times with it with like my brother. He'd take his bike, and I took my longboard or whatever. Went down like this path like near this ravine. I almost like decked a guy in the face because he was coming up the hill and I was going down the hill, and I literally just zoomed right by him, and I almost like the amount of times I almost cracked my head open was too much. And then at the time when I got it, I got my license too. So I mean, and I'm like, well, I can drive places, or I could take this board that's
Yeah.
accessible half the time. Like I don't live in the downtown core.
Yeah.
And if I
guess
did-
it would be good for like the lakeshore and stuff like that.
Yeah, if I did live in the downtown core, I
Yeah.
mean, like I would learn how to use it all the time. 'Cause I think it's such a cool mode of transportation.
Yeah.
But where I reside, it's like where am I gonna fucking go? Like you need a vehicle, or you need public transit
Yeah.
to get anywhere. So that dream was shortly lived.
So let me ask you
Yeah.
a question, Leo.
Yeah. You know who ended
How
up
many
using-
times?
Sorry.
Yeah, who ended up using it?
My dad.
What?
Yeah, my dad. So apparently, like, I had no idea, but apparently my dad, like, back in the day, he had like those little mini skateboards. I don't know if you ever seen them.
It's kind of like the boogie boards or whatever they're called.
I have no
what they're
idea,
called.
but they're smaller, like
Mm.
exponentially smaller than the longboard, like maybe like half the size.
Wow.
So he used to like, yeah, I used to take these to like school every day. So we got the longboard, and this guy's ripping them like he was like 50. He's just ripping up and down the
Wow.
street, and he just knows how to use it so well.
It's pretty cool.
And I'm like, how long did you know to do this? Oh, when I was young, I had to skateboard to school. I'm like, oh, okay, true. So he ended up having a blast with it. So waste of money for me, but I think my dad liked it. So
All right, now let me ask you one question for you.
yeah.
How many times in the past 3 years have you ever wrote it, whatever the right word is?
Rode.
Yes, that's the
Wrote it. This is the past tense.
All right, grammar bastard.
Okay. God. I want to say a healthy 10 times.
That's a lie.
10 times.
That's a lie. The past 3 years?
Past few years. 10. Oh, shit. I don't know how long I've had it for. Oh, maybe I've had it. Okay, maybe I
At
got.
least 5 years.
I've had it for 5 years. Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe you are right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. I think I wrote it once last summer.
All right.
or this April. I can't remember. It was sometime recent. 'Cause I was showing my little cousin how to do it, and then I'm like, oh god, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. But here we are. So once or twice, give or take.
You
Less
poor
less than 3, more than 1, or more than 0.
All right. Well, Leo and I make bad decisions all the time, but you know what is a good decision, Leo? Making this podcast.
It was.
I think.
I think so too.
I hope
And
so.
and you know what? You made a good decision too today, folks. If you got this far in the podcast, give yourself a round of applause.
You did a great job listening
You did a
to
great job.
episode 5 of our podcast. Now, guys, we just really want to appreciate you guys listening to the podcast again. Next episode, stay tuned because we have a third guest on. Her name is Lisa Alves, my girlfriend. So how the setup goes is, so our guest, in this case, Lisa, puts in 3 topics. I put in 1 topic. Leo puts in 1 topic. Now, we're this way guaranteed Lisa picks one of her own topics. That way we mostly talk about what she wants to talk about, or what the guest wants to talk about. That's what's cool about it. Like I mentioned earlier, guys, I know we have a pretty decent fan base. Let us know why you want to be on the podcast. Do you not want to have guests on, Leo?
I mean, I do.
We're gonna have to everyone have to come over to your house again.
Oh my goodness. You just
We're gonna just
Just
schedule a
get
day.
everyone.
Schedule a day. We just do like unlimited amount of podcasts.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna get hung upside down by my grandmother. But yeah, guys, submit questions and or submit why you want to be on the podcast.
Pretty much, guys.
Yeah, we're open to have anyone and everyone.
Anyone and everyone. All right, guys. Well, this has been episode 5 of Hat Trick Podcast. We really appreciate you guys listening, and man, we need your help.
What is that? What do you mean we need your help? It's not like we're dying over here.
Just a little bit slowly.
But yeah, make sure to follow us on Instagram at Hattrick Podcast. Make sure to follow Mike on Twitter at MikeDnac. And you can follow me on Twitter at DI_LEO. That's DeLeo and Mike DNac on Twitter. And make sure you follow us on our Facebook page at Hattrick Podcast with Mike and Leo.
This has been Hat Trick episode 5.
With Mike and Leo. Want to try that again? Because you said you want to say something.
I'm just trying to think of a really great way to close it.
Close it.
Sealed. Signed.
Here's a secret ASMR episode. Part of the episode.
Sounds really bad.
Watch this. You know what sounds worse? Watch this.
All right.
Yeah, you like that.
They're still snorting all of this mucus everywhere.
Cut it.